Hi, I'm Gina Salazar. Welcome back to the Better Arizona Show. Today we are talking all about nutrition with Tammy Baker from the Dairy Council of Arizona. Welcome.
Thank you.
And you were saying there are a lot of shortfalls in our diets that a lot of us probably have no idea are actually happening.
There are, and actually there are 4 main shortfalls that USDA has identified that we need more of those 4 nutrients.
Well, tell us how to do it.
So for 2015, what we want to do is try to put more potassium, for one, in our diet. Now, potassium is in dairy, like milk and yogurt, but it's also in our dark greens, orange and yellow vegetables, red vegetables, and actually, although there is a lot of potassium in tomatoes, tomato juice, tomato sauce is a great option, as well as carrot juice. You get a lot more of the nutrient when you have the juice. Potassium is really important in our diet because it helps to regulate our blood pressure. It's one of its many roles. So it's really important we're getting adequate potassium in our diet, and that's one thing that is a shortfall. The next thing is fiber.
Oh, yeah.
Fiber is so important in our diets, and this can really be an easy fix. Not only are there foods that naturally contain a lot of fiber, and some of our cereals have a lot of fiber in them, but many of the products we've been buying for years, like pastas, now have varieties that are very tasty that have fiber added. Same thing with tortillas. You can add tortillas to the diet that are whole grain. There's whole grain breads, whole grain rices. There's things like this shake here that has fiber added to it, oats added to it. So all these things help to increase fiber in our diet. It's something we actually have had in our diet, but we can just switch over and buy the version that has a little more fiber. Fiber helps with digestive health, particularly colon cancer, helps to protect against colon cancer. So fiber is really important in our diet.
And I bet that's a challenge because so many people are staying away from carbs or things that they perceive making them fat, gluten, carbs, all those types of things.
Absolutely, but you know, adding a little bit more fiber really is important because it helps with our digestive health.
Good.
The next thing is vitamin D. Vitamin D we get from the sun, so we have some sunglasses out here. And vitamin D, you can get it from oily fish and a couple of other things as well, but it is added to many of our milk products like fluid milk, added to this product also, and sometimes it's even in yogurt products, but you have to look to make sure it says that it contains vitamin D. Okay. Vitamin D is very important in helping with our bone health.
Yeah, we want to keep that, especially for women, that's important.
Absolutely, absolutely. And you know, by coincidence, the other thing that is the 4th nutrient is calcium. So calcium and vitamin D, both very important in bone health. There's not enough calcium in our diet. So calcium, of course, we can get from milk, cheese, and yogurt. It's important in building our bones and keeping them strong. But we also can buy products that have additional calcium added to them. When you look at the labels, things like calcium fortified orange juice or some of our milk products have more calcium. Green leafy vegetables and green vegetables in general do have calcium in them, but it isn't as well absorbed. So that's why you don't hear it referred to as often, but it does give you a little bit of calcium. So important in bone health as well. So all these nutrients are low in the general population's diet. It's important to add more of them, and just some easy ways to do it.
And I think looking here, you can essentially come up with a pretty good complex meal, you know, some greens mixed in with your tortilla and some little cream cheese spread and cheese
fruits
on top.
and vegetables, carbohydrates, dairy,
really make
have
a
it all
nice
covered.
meal that's going to include all of this stuff.
That's right, that's right.
Tammy, thank you so much for being here today and for all the wonderful information.
Thank you.
The Better Arizona Show will be right back.